Ooh, bad Larry.
What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the Bad Larry Kingdom. I hope you're having an excellent day. I'm your host, Bad Larry, and today we continue our Inferno series journey with part 4, coming from the X-TERMINATORS, number 3, issue dated December 1988, written by Louise Simonson and drawn by John Bogdanov. If you're new, hit that subscribe button and never miss an episode, and check out my Inferno playlist to get caught up with the previous parts. On the cover, John Bogdanov's covers are mid, in my opinion. They do the job. It tells us our junior mutants are battling with demon goblins, but I don't know. I know it's a comic book, but the art seems too comic strip to me. Like it should be in the Sunday paper, not on a comic book cover. Anyhow, let's dive into the story. This issue is titled, Guess Who's Coming to Dinner? I find the title interesting. I think back in 1988, people tended to have more dinner parties, more guests coming to dinner. I can tell you one thing, nowadays in 2024, the majority of people don't want anyone coming to their house. It's just a change in culture, I guess, which is sad. We should be more connected to each other, but we just aren't. As the young mutants use the New York City Public Library to investigate the maps and triangulate the exact location of where Leech and Bubblegum Head Arthur are being held, the goblin demons who have been tracking them and also kidnapped Takeshi, looks like the library itself is about to launch a surprise attack on our young exterminators. Remember, the city is becoming more possessed as the veil between Earth and Limbo becomes thinner and thinner. In the last episode, I made a comment about the Ghostbusters as a joke. And here, Louise Simonson actually writes it in. I promise I have not been reading ahead. The team really can't fight the library without setting the entire place on fire. They better just get the heck out of there. As our team manages to get themselves out of the library safely, one of the lion statues becomes possessed and attacks our junior heroes. Rusty Collins blasts it with a double fist of flame. New York City has always been dangerous, but now it is downright a horror movie. Everywhere you turn, possessed things are trying to kill you. Luckily, these kids have powers to defend themselves, but what about the normie humans? Terrifying. The team have their target. They just have to get there. Unfortunately, a couple of doofus cops are meandering in the exact cemetery our heroes need to be at, the base location of the demon horde. These two unfortunate civil servants are investigating the disappearance of the cemetery groundskeeper, Bill, whom we know was turned into a demon by Naoster back in X-Terminators number 1. But these two cops don't know that, so they're doing their investigation, complaining about the crazy heat. The two cops are ambushed by the demon goblins about to be eaten, but the vile creatures decide to take them to their master, Naoster, instead. Feeling the reason Naoster's spells are so slow is the Earth's dimensional ether is so thick. Naoster needs to speed up his spells to open the portal between Limbo and Earth, and then use the mutant babies as a sacrifice to keep the portal open. Yikes! Crotus gives Naoster our young mutant Takeshi as a gift, and Naoster demands from Takeshi a demonstration, which Takeshi refuses. Naoster turns one of the cops into a demon slave and threatens Takeshi to do the same to him if he will not cooperate. Takeshi calls Naoster's bluff. He knows Naoster needs him and won't be threatened so easily. So Naoster threatens to transform either Leech or Arthur instead. I don't think Naoster realizes that Takeshi really doesn't care about anyone, so this extortion method, I don't know, is going to work. Takeshi tries to trick Naoster by complying and giving him a demonstration. He transforms the cop's two guns into a laser gun and threatens to blow the demon's head off. But it looks like Naoster isn't too afraid of Takeshi's little laser pistol. Naoster transforms the laser gun into a slug monster, which bites Takeshi. Nice try though, Takeshi. So we see just like Takeshi can transform tech, so can Naoster, but just demonically, which is what his spells have been doing all over the city, causing everything to become possessed, but kind of slowly. This is why Naoster needs Takeshi to try and speed up this transformation spell. We see our junior heroes hop a subway train trying to get even closer to the cemetery to rescue their friends. Boom Boom saves a dude's hand from being eaten and gets no credit for it, typical. The subway train is now possessed. The doors become a mouth with razor-sharp teeth. Boom Boom can't get in. Richter finally shakes the door open enough to allow Boom Boom to join her friends, but now the train is off, going crazy fast. At every turn, the junior heroes are being impeded, slowed down, delayed. Will they ever get to their destination? Naoster needs Takeshi to make that computer for him. He knows whomever makes the spells will be the true ruler of the demonic kingdom that he plans to bring to Earth. And he plans to be the true ruler, not Sim, who relies too much on the techno-organic virus and not enough on magics. Sim, with his techno-organic powers, have been fighting the new mutants, and specifically Magic, aka the Dark Child as she was known back then, but has forgotten the roots of being a demon, which is spells and magics. Taki here plans to use his superior intellect to stall Naoster, play his game just enough to allow the exterminators enough time to come rescue them. Taki makes a list of demands like a diva rock star's backstage writer. Naoster throws himself a little tantrum, but now he has to acquiesce. We see the power imbalance is shifting. After Rusty Collins knocks out the possessed train conductor, he turns back into a human. Interesting. I guess the magic possessions are fairly weak. Skids takes over as the conductor, as she was a Morlock living in the tunnels, and apparently all the Morlocks know how to operate subway trains. Naturally. As I've stated previously, the environment is slowing down our junior heroes at every turn. Now that Skids is operating the train becomes possessed again and tries to crush them, further delaying their progress. Rusty manages to use his fire powers to free the team and the unconscious train conductor from certain death by squishing, but it looks like they're now going to have to contend with a swarm of gnarly subway rats. This would be terrifying for me. I hate rats. Yuck. The horde of clearly demonically possessed rats attack our teen mutants. Not a major threat, but come on, gross. And another delay. Taki is playing the diva perfectly, getting everything he wants and needs from the demon goblins, but soon he'll have to actually perform and make Naoster's computer. OMG. Taki just saved poor little Leech and Arthur from the fate of this poor cop being eaten alive by goblin demons. It was the cop or Taki's friends. What would you have done? I like how Taki has nicknamed Naoster Nasty. It is fitting. Taki makes himself a little wheelchair and then has to get to work. The exterminator team barely make it out of the sewers and find themselves next to a dive biker bar. Don't tell me how they all know how to ride motorcycles now. Come on, man. Some gnarly bikers immediately pick a fight with our teens, not knowing they're mutants, and have been training too. I love it. Boom Boom drops a time bomb down old mate's pants. That can't feel too good. Richter shakes the crap out of two bikers while Rusty gives the big fat one the old 1-2, sending those idiots running and allowing our heroes to borrow their motorcycles. Wow, Takeshi has definitely whipped up a super cool intricate computer system here, but Naoster is not patient or understanding. Taki is getting too close to actually completing the magic computer for Naoster. Our heroes better hurry. And yes, they clearly know how to drive motorcycles, because why not, right? And how happy and cool does Boom Boom look on that hog, though? The heroes have arrived, and Rusty destroys the demon guard with his fire powers. Nice. The team arrived just in time for Naoster to do or start a transporting spell, Destination Times Square. But Taki has booby-trapped the computer, shocking Naoster when he's used it. The battle is on! Exterminators versus the demon goblins. Rusty tossing fire bombs while Boom Boom's tossing time bombs. Richter is shaking crap down while Skids is trying to save the kids. Just as soon as exterminators feel they're making progress in the fight, have most of the babies in Skid's force field protection bubble, a whole new volley of nasty demon goblins arrive with another baby. And I think we know who this baby is. Scott Summers, aka Cyclops' baby. Uh-oh, Skids gets too close to Leech. I tell you, that little green mutant is a real liability. Oh no, the demons have mollywopped the team. Thanks, Leech. And now they are all knocked the F out. Noster tells his minions he can eat the Exterminators team. But Taki screams out, no! Taki pleads with Noster to save his friends and he will help him with his computers and spells. Our heroes are powerless now. Noster's teleportation spell has been cast. They've been teleported to Times Square. The demon minions take the babies up into the sky. Noster gives Taki some spell orders. He must obey or his friends are dead. The sky is lighting up like crazy, forming an inverted pentagram using the poor little mutant babies as key points. Vessels for Noster's magic spells. The veil wall between Limbo and Earth is growing thin and weak. These discs apparently are the teleportation method, which is normally controlled by Ileana, aka Magic, aka the Dark Child, but is now controlled by the demon Noster. Great. Now all of Limbo can pour into Manhattan, like the city wasn't bad enough. Takeshi is crying, boo-hoo-hoo. But a little bit, or actually a lot of it, is his fault. If he didn't wander off like a petulant little ass, he wouldn't have been so easy to kidnap by the demons. And he still chose to make the magic computer. He could have refused and faced the consequences, but he thought he was too clever and he put too much faith in the Exterminator saving the day. Well, now look at ya. Super fail. Let me know down in the comments below what would you have done in Takashi's shoes. The Inferno series continues in the next issue of X Factor number 36 as this episode is over. Hit the like button, make sure you are subscribed so you never miss an episode, and check out my Inferno playlist to make sure you are fully up to date on this epic Inferno series. Thanks so much, see you real soon, peace.